Listen, man, I was not expecting to make this video, but since nobody else gonna say it, NBA fans not gonna say it, and bro definitely not gonna say it, I'ma say it. Jayson Tatum has been on a crazy 8-month disrespect tour. Bro is legit one of the top 5 players in the league, but he's not treated like it. It's like the criteria always changes when it comes to Jayson Tatum. I get that bro is not the most entertaining superstar and he's not this flashy guy, he's more quiet and reserved, but we can't change the rules every time it comes to Jayson Tatum. It's not like bro is like this up and coming superstar. He's been first team All-NBA the past 4 years, but every time he meets the criteria and does what every other legend do, every other great player, every other all-star does, he don't get the credit for it the same way other people get the credit for it. It all started in the playoffs last year. Bro has done something only 5 other legends in NBA history have done. Hakeem Olajuwon has done it. LeBron James has done it. Jokic has done it. Tim Duncan has done it. Larry Bird has done it. Led his team all the way through the postseason in points, rebounds, assists. But guess what happened? They changed the criteria on him. All these other guys win the finals MVP and Jayson Tatum doesn't. Why? Because he doesn't have this magical fucking it factor, and he doesn't have this toughness gene, or it doesn't look the way you want it to fucking look, and he's not a superstar in the traditional way. He's not rah-rah. He's not yelling at people. You give it to his co-star because he has this elusive clutch gene. Where was that criteria with everybody else? Everybody else gets to win the finals MVP for doing exactly what he does, but he doesn't get it. We got to stop changing the criteria when it comes to Jayson Tatum. And then we get to the Olympics. Fresh off of winning the title as the best player on the team, I don't give a fuck who won that finals MVP. Jaylen Brown should have not won that finals MVP the same way Andre Iguodala should have never won that finals MVP. So in the Olympics, Steve Kerr bum ass, who calls himself this great coach, sits the man on the bench and can't find minutes for the best player on the championship team not even 2 months prior. But he can find minutes for his 2 role player fucking teammates, Derek White and Drew Holiday. They can get minutes, but Jayson Tatum, the best player, we can't find any minutes for him. Steve Kerr, you're not a good coach, bro. You're not a good coach. You had great players, bro. Stop the bullshit, bro. Y'all niggas need to stop disrespecting Jayson Tatum, bro. It's starting to get out of control at this point. You got the man sitting on the bench looking like a sad puppy. This is a top 5 player in the league, first team All-NBA, champion. Jayson Tatum's getting disrespected crazy in the league. This has never happened to a player of this stature at this age in the smack dead middle of his prime. He's doing everything that everybody else has done, but is not getting the same amount of credit as everyone else. And then that brings me to tonight. I just finished watching this weird ass new format All-Star game, tournament style with the rising stars and NBA teams split up the All-Stars, all this weird shit. We get down to Team Shaq versus Team Chuck. Jayson Tatum is on Team Shaq with all the OGs, Steph Curry, KD, LeBron, all these guys, Damian Lillard, versus Team Chuck that has all the internationals, the Wembys, the Jokic, the Giannis, Shea. This is the championship portion of the tournament. And like always, it's usually the person who scores the most points in the game wins the MVP. But guess what? Jayson Tatum scored the most points. So what we're going to do, we're going to change the criteria. Steph Curry wins the MVP. Look at this. Steph Curry, 4 of 8. 12 points. Jayson Tatum, 6 of 7, 15 points. Usually, the player with the most points wins the All-Star MVP. But no, we're going to finagle the rules. Jayson Tatum did it. He did what everybody else does. So guess what? We're going to give the All-Star MVP to Stephen Curry. Why? Because the game is in Oakland. That's the only possible reason why I can see. Steph Curry was out there doing fucking nasty work, bro. I'm telling you. This man was out there throwing up half-court threes, sideways threes at the end of the game, trying to get the game winner so badly, trying to score the most points so he can win the fucking MVP because he was in Golden State. He didn't even have to do it. They was going to give it to him either way it goes. Jayson Tatum literally scored the game-winning bucket, scored the most points in the game, and still didn't win the MVP. Like, they changed the criteria for the people that they like all the time. Let's just go back through the history of the NBA All-Star Game. Last year, NBA All-Star Game 2024, Damian Lillard wins the MVP. His team won, and guess what? He scored the most points. 39 points, his team won. Damian Lillard, MVP, right? The year before that, 2022, who won MVP? Stephen Curry. You know what? I'm not going to look this time. I'm going to just guess. Steph Curry won the MVP of the All-Star Game. So you know what? I'm going to guess he scored the most points and his team won. Let's see. MVP. Let's see if that happened. Yep, Steph Curry, 50 points, most points on the team. His team won. So guess what you get? You get the MVP. Let's keep going. 2021 NBA All-Star Game. Giannis wins the MVP. Let's guess. Hey, class, let's guess what happened. Giannis won the MVP. Let's guess what happened. He scored the most points and his team won. Let's see what happened. Yep, you guessed it. Giannis, he scored the most points. His team won 35 points. Wow. You know what? This kind of seems like a trend. If you score the most points and your team wins, you win the All-Star MVP. But they don't do that for Tatum. Why? You know what? Let's just do one more for shits and giggles. You know, it could not possibly happen 4 or 5 years in a row, the same thing, right? There's no criteria. Kawhi Leonard, he wins the MVP. I'm sure he didn't score the most points and his team won, right? Kawhi Leonard, MVP. Let's just check it out. Yep, Kawhi Leonard, his team won, and he scored the most points. So guess what happened? Kawhi Leonard won the fucking MVP. Why does the criteria always change when it comes to Jayson Tatum?
I don't know what went into that process. I met the criteria to be selected, but I wasn't.
It's like Jayson Tatum has this bad rep. Y'all want to call him soft. Y'all want to call him not the leader. But all he does is lead his fucking team in every fucking category. And that's what he's doing this year. Look at this. Boston Celtics. Let's just go down the fucking list. Who leads the team in points? Jayson Tatum. Who leads the team in assists? Jayson Tatum. Who leads the team in reboundings? Jayson Tatum. It's like the man could never get the credit that every other superstar, every other all-star, every other star player gets. He does the same thing that everybody else does, but never gets the credit that everybody else does. If he's soft and weak and he averaging fucking 27 points, 9 rebounds, and fucking 6 assists on y'all, what does that make y'all? What does that make all the other players in the NBA? If he can be first team All-NBA 4 straight years, average the most points, rebound, assists for a whole playoff run, cook niggas, what does that make y'all? Extra weak, extra soft? This light-skinned dude who y'all calling weak and soft is doing this to y'all. So he can't be that soft. I don't like this, bro. It's like y'all bullying Jayson Tatum, bro. It's like the whole league and the whole NBA Twitter, the whole NBA world, the whole basketball world is just bullying Jayson Tatum. The man just goes about his business and does everything that every other player does and doesn't get the proper respect, the proper credit for it. Y'all niggas is weird. The NBA is weird right now, bro. It's no way that the man should not have won the fucking All-Star MVP. He just does what everybody else does and he never gets the credit, bro. I just showed y'all. The man led the team in points, rebounds, and assists and didn't get the finals MVP. The man went to the Olympics straight off of being the best player in the fucking championship and doesn't get to play. The man just scored the most points in the All-Star Game championship game and didn't get the MVP. In every other circumstance, the player that's doing this gets treated with the utmost respect, the utmost credit, the utmost accolades. But in Jayson Tatum, it's like bro disqualified from all the awards. Like Adam Silver came down from his fucking skyscraper somewhere in the clouds and said, don't give Jayson Tatum shit. Any award you about to give Jayson Tatum, give it to the next person. I don't care if he met the criteria. I don't care if he did what everybody else did. We're not giving him no awards. What is this weird shit that y'all got with Jayson Tatum? Am I the only one who's thinking this or seeing this? I think Jayson Tatum got to start putting hands on niggas. I think that's the only way. It's the only way, Jason. The next person who says something to you, the next game after the All-Star break, Jayson Tatum two-piece they ass. What? Huh? You said what? Boop, boop. That's it. That's all you got to do, Jayson Tatum. That's the only way you're going to start getting your respect because niggas got you fucked up, bro. Ain't no way you doing what everybody else doing and you not getting the proper respect that everybody else gets. Now, I don't get it. Is it because you in Boston? Is it because you don't look like everybody else? Is it because you light skin? But they give Steph Curry awards. It can't be the light skin. It got to be something, bro. It's like what's the problem with Jayson Tatum? He's clean cut. He don't do a lot of dumb shit. He's not in the news. He bring his kid everywhere. Why wouldn't you want to give Jayson Tatum the award? If I'm Jayson Tatum, I'm changing the temperature on all this shit, bro. I'm speaking out. I'm pulling receipts. I'm doing everything. Y'all finna stop fucking with me. Y'all finna stop fucking me over and fucking over my legacy. All I do is hoop and go home. I ain't finna be doing all this extra shit like all these other players do to get awards. I ain't finna be kissing nobody's ass to get awards. Jokic don't have to do that and y'all just hand him awards every fucking year. Jayson Tatum is a better man than me because boy, I couldn't do it. I'll be on everybody's ass who say anything to me. Y'all niggas got me fucked up. cup. I ain't kissing ass for nothing. Y'all better give me my awards the same way y'all get these niggas their awards. I'm not doing none of that extra shit. The same thing they do is the same thing I do. I don't give a fuck if y'all think I'm soft, y'all think I'm weak, y'all think I'm not the leader of the team. All I do is put up the stats, put up the accolades, put up everything that everybody else does, but I don't get the credit. But what do you guys think? Am I tripping or you guys seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Like, comment, subscribe, write your comments down below. I want to hear y'all comments in this. I definitely want to hear y'all opinions on what's going on right now because I think I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just tripping. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.